Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Smite Noob podcast. We have a great show today. We're going to be joined again at the start with Kevin, and we're going to talk about a bit about the league and some administration stuff. Later on, we're going to have some players from Mozzarella Sticks, namely DonDuuug and coast-dazer1 to talk a bit about the league and how it's going, and also make a quick tier list. Well, maybe not so quick, but a tier list of all the roles in the Divine Division, where we're going to rank each player individually, pretty much from 1 to 7 ranking from each team in each role, so that's going to be interesting to see. But anyways, let's get started. We're going to be joined again by Kevin, so welcome to the show, Kevin.
Yeah, hello, even. How have you been? Good Easter vacation?
Yeah, nice little vacation. Pretty good. Yeah, I've been playing some big games, winning them also. Obviously, yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit hard, carrying you, but it is what it is, Take it.
Yeah.
We take it. Yeah. So, anyways, let's move on to the actual essence of the show. Which first we're gonna talk a bit about the government survey we talked about a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah, we did, and now we're gonna talk a bit more in depth because it's coming up really soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
in a few weeks, maybe like a week even.
Yeah, a week or two. Give it like 14 days max.
As we said, it's gonna be a bit around the midway the split. So,
yeah, the midway of the split. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what type of questions are you thinking we're gonna ask in that survey?
Yeah. So I was gonna think about putting questions in it. How captains have been experiencing setting up everything on the website. How it's been to filling in the IDs.
Yeah. So,
So
like
it's
the
gonna be some
administration
questions
side.
about the website really, and then the other questions are about league format, how it's been going, what we can improve upon, what we should keep. Questions like that, really.
Yeah. So, like just like a general feedback form, pretty much.
Yeah.
Mainly from the experience with the league and everything like that. Yeah. No, but yeah, obviously it's gonna be pretty cool if you guys take the time to fill it in. But yeah, it's gonna be sent out in probably a week time or so. Yeah. So
Yeah, and a
be on the
bit more
lookout for
than a
it.
week. I'm gonna send it to all captains via their email.
Yep.
They will get it, and I hope they share it with their teammates, and that most people fill it in, and then we get some good feedback on the league and how to improve
I
it.
mean, at the end of the day, it's going towards improving the league. So also your
Yeah.
guys' experience, mainly. So be sure to
Yeah.
fill it in. Okay. Yeah. Another topic we have on the agenda is something that we had some possible controversies with, say, which was the substitution and possible upcoming rule changes to those and how they're gonna
Yeah.
function within them, like the league structure of the divisions, right?
Yeah. So we had some complaints of players that Jesus, my phone. Okay, we had some complaints of players that their people were filling from a higher division, and that the team basically got a
Pretty
better
much.
player than they originally had on the roster by using a substitute, and that it is unfair. So we're looking into it to make it more fair, and we're basically going to do that by restricting you probably having a fill from a higher division, and yeah. So and if you take a fill from it's probably going to be for the next split. So probably it's going to be a fill from the next up. We're going to talk about the free agent area. They need to be like the same role as your overall team level, or like not the same role, the same rank.
And also, would you be able to bring substitutions from outside the league?
Yeah, so that's still a thing that we need to work out because how thought of it and how I like the setup of it is that you can literally have anyone sub because then you're not like restricted into who you can pick, so you can like actually get like a friend of yours that doesn't actually play in the league to just fill a game for you. But we also want to keep it fair, so we're still looking into that too, how to set that up properly.
I mean, at the end of the day, we want games played, but obviously these games should be as fair as possible, right? So, yeah, we see like we want to possibly allow you to bring like a friend from outside the league, but if he's high rated, like of course, like the enemy captain has the veto possibility of like saying, well, we don't accept this much higher skill level or something like that. Yeah, but pretty much as Kevin was saying, we're gonna talk a little bit about an upcoming feature that's been on the roadmap for quite a while, right? Which is free agents area, and what importance it's gonna bring to the league and how it's gonna help it possibly develop, right?
Yeah.
So like the free
Uh,
agents area has been planned for quite a while, right?
yeah, so it's been on the roadmap since the very first day, but just haven't had the time to develop it yet.
Yeah,
It's up for the next split. It's gonna definitely be added on the site, and it's basically just gonna be an area where people that play Smite and they are interested in joining a team or just a league in general, they can sign up, select a role, select a region, um, and then yeah, they are on a list, and then captains can look there and pick them up on their roster, or like maybe you're looking to form a full
yeah.
new team yourself, and you can just like go there and like choose some
Pick out a
people
few
and
players,
form a
yeah.
team with them.
Yeah, and also you said something about it being used potentially for the substitution rules.
Yeah, so substitute. If you're looking for substitutes, you can just look in there and you can see like this guy is like around the same skill level as us. We can might need to be able to use them as a sub.
Yeah, so and he plays, as you said, the role designated to the player that's needed out. So yeah,
Yeah,
it could be definitely. Now
yeah,
another issue we've been having with the league, right? More administrative and running it, which is really the lack of staff, really, because the league is grown quite exponentially, and there's like complaints coming left, right, and center, and also you know issues that need to be dealt with, and obviously Kevin can't manage that on his own, and the guys from Audacity are not don't have like good people they can put on that
yeah,
as well. Yeah, they have like pretty much Ripley and a few others as far as I know. Sorry, not Ripley, Repify, and a few others as far as I know. And yeah, so there is there something you plan to do with that? Is there like gonna be initiative to bring admins on board?
yeah. We're looking for new admins and moderators to help run the league.
Yeah,
Actually, anybody can sign up. We'll have basically a chat with like we'll just see who it is, and then we'll basically have a chat with anyone, and then hear from them their motives and how they think they can help, and then you can be part of the admin team.
yeah, you can
Uh,
be part of like helping the
yeah, and then
league
you can
run,
help
make like
form.
decisions on
Yeah, you
rules.
can help form new decisions that need to be made. For example, rule changes, maybe new format because
Yeah,
we're
so
thinking
if
about
you ever
doing that.
feel like for example, you've been wronged by a rule in the league or something like that, now it's your opportunity to sort of join the staff that helps run the league and make your impact heard there in the scene, and just like get people to propose your changes directly and get with the people that run it and ask them about etc. So
Yeah,
you can get like much more direct access to proposing new issues or proposing new solutions to issues.
yeah, and
Uh,
it's also just gonna help develop the site and just run things because we're like a little bit short-handed at the moment because it's just busy answering all people's questions
yeah,
and working on your own stuff.
yeah, pretty much. Pretty. I mean, obviously you and those three guys aren't doing this full time. You have like side stuff. You have school.
Yeah, we
They
have
have
uni
stuff.
to do
Yeah,
and
exactly.
work.
Yeah, so it's not like it is a pretty much hobby, right? A part-time job. That's a hobby that became pretty much part-time job. Even though you get like no pay for it, like,
Yeah,
the hours you need to put in are quite a few a day as well. And yeah, pretty much it's gonna help elevate and help Kevin develop like new features more easily, have more time for that, and instead of constantly dealing with administration stuff for the league, etc. So it's also
yeah,
gonna help develop the league in many more ways than just having more people support it and make it more robust and sustainable, pretty much.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anything else you wanna talk about before we bring over on our guests, Kevin?
No, just that we were also looking into the casting because it's taking more work than we anticipated.
Yep.
So we might move that to only be for the playoff events instead of all league games because at the moment it's just a lot of work to get
Yeah.
like just the steps to actually get into a game, record it, and cast over it is like a little bit too much to do it for every division every week.
For the time,
Um,
yeah, for
yeah,
and also like time. Obviously, these people have the
Yeah,
casters have,
exactly.
and there's like many divisions, many leagues. As I said, also the instant, or they
Yeah.
didn't have to deal with so many games being played. And but yeah, well, we'll definitely look to sort this out in the near future.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna. I mean, there are some games cast already. If you go to the Dusty Gaming Live channel, which there's 1 week of I think it's 3 series being cast from some of the NA leagues here in divisions rather. Sorry, up and down, like not the same division. You can go watch that the vote there. But yeah, it was cast live. I think about a week or so ago, maybe a bit more at this point actually. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna look to get more games streamed and get some people to showcase their skills on stream to the people. Yep.
Yeah.
So okay, well let's bring on our guest and we'll be right back.
Yo, we're back with our two guests for this week, DonDuuug and coast-dazer1. How are you guys doing?
What's up? Good, yeah?
Yeah, not bad, bro. Not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither.
Like what we all wanna know is where's coast-dazer 2? What happened to him? Was he the clone?
Oh, wow.
He's just gone. Don't ask about
It's
it.
only one of you. It's only one of you, brother. That's it.
There is only one me forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack's unique.
I'm one of a.
Drop,
That's true.
drop something. You okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Like second for this car. Got it.
Nice. So, first question, even
Yeah,
for the
so,
guests.
yeah, pretty much. We want to ask you a bit about how you guys been feeling about the league so far, the structure of it, like the divisions. Has it been fun?
It's been going real good. I think it's real fun actually. It's kind of a sick thing you got with the website and everything. Like I kind of it's like unprecedented kind of, you know, like all the leagues are kind of run by Discord kind of thing or something, but this has like an
Yeah.
actual website and stuff. It's pretty dope. Pretty good.
Forbidden technology of computer science and programming.
Yeah, it's
I'm-
pretty good.
I mean, yeah, it just shows the hard work Kevin's put in like, over the last year. For it. I mean, I think this league, apart from obviously the main high-res leagues, I
Yeah.
think this league stands above all the others in my opinion. Just with the fact that this has an automated website, I've not seen another league out there that can compete with it. Really.
Yeah. No, it's pretty sick. Yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be said. I mean, we don't want to boost Kevin Siegel, but it's gotta be said.
No.
It's the dark magic of programming.
Listen, it's shit, okay? It's terrible.
Yeah, oh, thank you. I sold my soul.
I much prefer Excel website. I much prefer Excel really. Kevin.
No, I as well. Excel for the win, even.
Yeah, Excel.
I prefer pen and paper.
True, actually. Yeah. No. That's,
Yeah, I think Jack actually did it with pen and paper. So for who doesn't know,
I did it with Excel. I did it with Excel.
okay, you did it with Excel as well. Yeah. So who doesn't know, Jack used to run a league as well.
Yeah.
This is where this came from. You were going to
Yeah.
make the website for me.
Yeah, at the beginning it was actually.
Yeah.
Why are we not an admin actually, Jack? So me and Ivan talked earlier. We need admins.
Oh, I've not got time for that. I've barely got enough time to play with my team. I think Doug can vouch for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already getting Cubo Fred in. I heard you're
Oh,
getting
yeah.
dropped.
Yeah, it's a technical downgrade though. I think I'm just above you.
Wait,
I
who's
think.
Cubifed? Right? What?
I mean, why is Jack even here? I told him was replaced like 2 weeks ago.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Oh shit! I invited the wrong guests. Shit.
Oh,
shit.
Why you didn't invite Cubifed? What the hell?
Yeah, fuck.
Let's
I
get
mean-
Fred in here.
Yeah.
You got Fred in here though. He just be
Yeah,
looking
no,
at
no.
a picture of me on his wall anyway. So.
No. There's no replacement. There's no replacement, brother. If someone's going, that's me.
Really?
No.
Oh.
That's fucking.
Ooh,
You-
leaked.
You and Karzin are locked here, whether you like it or not, brother.
I figured so.
You guys can give comments about your teammates, I guess, a bit later on. Tier list for the players in the
Yeah, they are.
1 to 7. So your input on your mates, etc. But yeah, another thing we wanted to ask you guys about actually is about the league is duration. How do you feel about the split duration and how long it lasts? And yeah,
Wait,
that's
how long is it again?
I mean,
10
it's pretty much
weeks,
till first week of July.
14 weeks. 14 weeks.
Oh, June, sorry,
So
not July.
Mid-June.
Yeah, mid-June.
I think
Yeah.
like like honestly, it's fine with the 14-week setup because as long as you have enough teams and you split them into it's not the first season, so as long as you can split it like
Yeah.
team wise, like having range of divisions, it's fine. I think it's like if you have a kind of a playoff thing in the middle and stuff, it's okay, you know.
Yeah,
It's good.
I mean, we currently have like the double round robin, right? With
Yeah,
everybody plays each other twice on just to also accommodate for home ground, or not home ground rules, but like home and away
Yeah.
teams, which is I
Yeah.
think a pretty cool concept
yeah,
to
it
have.
creates a small storyline for the teams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and we all know who that's gonna be, right?
Yeah, we do.
I mean, I quite like the 14-week thing because I don't know who said this to me. I think it was Sam. I was speaking to Sam about it, and Sam said that basically it doesn't really matter if you get a loss early on because you've still got X amount of weeks still to climb back up in the league table. And like I'll say it now, like when we played a bunch of idiots, we came in knowing fuck all about them. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear, by the way.
yeah,
A little bit, yeah.
So we got 2-0 because they were pulling out things that we weren't basically expecting. We weren't prepared for. So next time round, I think we'll easily stomp them.
Ooh,
That's bold.
Them's
That's
are
a bold
fighting
thing.
words. Okay, I like it. I like it.
I mean, it's like the thing is that like a lot of things changed since then, and it's like even you're gonna get it handled now.
Oof.
So
Yeah.
it's like it's gonna be
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that one, Chief, but
no, but it's like it says though. It's like it says. It's been like a while, and we figured some stuff out, and we got some adjustments and everything, and we kind of went into this whole thing. Like especially me, kind of went in like not knowing where and what, and I was kind of picked up by the guys and stuff. But I think we got a lot of things figured now. We had a rough start, but it's coming.
No,
together.
you guys have definitely been ramping up. I can easily tell from results and looking at the games as well. Played.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I think I think what Jack said here about the way the length of the season allowing the teams to ramp up and eventually like learn other teams and get better through it is actually a really good point for having like a bit longer season.
Yeah.
As we did, which is I think pretty cool to see. Like some team might have a bad start, like the Stick Boys over here, but you never know at the end. They might have been the first team early.
Yeah, and for us it's only only downhill for us.
Yeah, it's only down here. They will figure this out.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to bring.
I don't see you boys dropping many games this season.
Okay, we'll tell you our secret. We play Cerberus every game, and if it gets
nice
banned,
leak.
we
Nice
auto lose.
leak. Nice leak. I mean, so
Shit,
like,
I leaked it.
it's
Don't
not like
ban
you
it,
can go on
please.
our page
So
and see we have servers in literally every game picked. So.
Yeah, we have every game.
Yeah, I honestly think that with the only team that can give you boys a run. I think every team else is just they're just not up for it.
We actually lost a game against Fat Logs.
Yeah.
And we forfeited once against Bunch of Idiots. And we actually threw the early game so hard against idiots. I mean, thought like mid game me
gotta
be
said against the Fat Logs we had the subs and never played with or like most of the
toxic
team
subs, a little toxic.
Well, against EDS though, also didn't you have Yana subbing for you?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
If you had Sir Spoon, like that was nights out. Like literally, a bunch of EDS would have been stomped.
No, I think also against Fat Logs as well. It's pretty much the same scenario where we came on pretty much because we didn't know how to play with each other too much, and we just pretty much solo queued a bunch, and it didn't go well. And if we had like we had some talk with Leviton about some issues he had with us, but if we had our full team, I don't think he would win a game on, but have a little hot water.
Yeah.
Good fun, but yeah, no, pretty much. I think the league's been ramping up for sure. I think the later on the weeks have been, the harder the opposition has been. Kevin, what do you think about it? I think.
Yeah, I agree, and it's also the longer this goes on, like the site's gonna give more and more insights. I think we're in week 6 almost, and you literally have like 5 weeks of backup data already of each team, what they played, at least 2 games of data, and you can just get a lot out of it.
Pocket fixes in God like division, you get like 23 wins because nobody shows up against you.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty. And there are some teams that need to be kept in check, and I definitely need to work on a system for that, I think.
Yeah.
But
no, but definitely there's a lot of data. You can research players a lot more in depth. I mean, for example, like a clear example for us was We banned the. Oh, actually,
Against
was
a
it
bunch of idiots, we
Yeah,
banned
yeah.
out our mid laner completely.
So
And we actually got messaging afterwards, like, you did you guys target ban us? And we're like, definitely did.
yeah. So yeah, we basically like did a bit of research. They played etc. and what
Yeah.
and we banned out this like the essential picks. We thought pretty much exposed.
But I think bunch of idiots are the best players they carry, right? Swedish.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah.
didn't notice him in the whole game.
Yeah,
I
he's
think-
smart.
Yeah, no, and another laner didn't notice him at all when he went on. Then yeah.
No, hot take on bunch of idiots. They're carrying jungle are only good players.
Yeah.
Okay, save it for later. Gee.
Yeah.
Speaking of
No,
tier
that's no
list.
problem.
Like
I
it-
mean, this is like some of the guys that we have in the league. Like it's like guys that I used to play back in season 2 in ranked. So I
Yeah,
kind of know him from like way back. So I knew that this guy is good anyhow. So, but the thing is that the funny thing is like we played Fat Logs in the league, and then we get 2-0. But when we played them in scrims, there was not
Right.
even a
No, I
contest.
saw you
There was
guys
not even a
actually
contest.
spank those guys. Holy.
Yeah, so we spanked them, and then like we made a small adjustment, and it took a little bit of time to kind of get into it. But like at the moment, like we have some kind of like some cards in our back, like waiting now, and I just feel like I kind of want to show them up because at the moment it's a force, man. Like it's going good.
They always say keep your cards close to your chest, so
Yeah,
don't spoil too much.
actually. But yeah, I
It's
mean,
gonna be interesting.
pretty ramping up.
That's also like a good part, like having a 14-week league. It's pretty sick because, like you say, it's like you lose the first like set, but you also have a chance to retaliate, which is
Yeah.
kind of fun. It's a lot of time to improve, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if you win all your games on the back end of the split, so like all the second games against the other teams, and then one team loses them all, right? So all
Yep.
the games of the back end of the split and completely different standings. I mean, that brings me to a little interesting topic that Kevin is not prepared for, so I'm just gonna ask him to expose him a bit. But yeah, what happens if teams are?
If they are tied in the top part of the standings.
Yeah, if they end up being tied, yeah.
So there's gonna be looked at their underlying performance. So if you two, you actually got more points in already. So they need to like 2-1 each other and 2-1 each other, for example, or 2 and an 0-2 against each
Yeah.
other.
So
So
then
if
you
they're
have an even
completely
head-to-head.
even in that regard, so in underlying match performance, probably gonna look to at total game time between the 4 sets. So if the team that won in less time probably wins.
Yeah. Okay.
Or we'll have a little playoff that they do like best of 3 again
Yeah,
against
the
each
playoff
other.
format.
Oh,
Sick.
I
Sick.
think I generally think it should be a best of 5.
Best of 5 if it's a tiebreaker.
That happens, best of 5. I think that's the only way to tell you that.
Yeah, I think it could be actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool actually. Have, like,
It
a
wouldn't
little
even be difficult for me
playoff.
to put something software-matically into it to check all that stuff and add an extra week with a best of 5.
I mean, you can just award the winning team.
Yeah.
So like that horrendous. But yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Break it dice. It's gonna create like really hype games as well. Pretty interesting. I mean, because basically best of 3 series, right? Oh yeah, let's also ask you about what do you think about best of 3 as opposed to like best of 1 or even best of 5?
I like best of 3 better, but I mean, best of 1, you don't really learn anything. Someone could just pull out the fucking cheesiest strategy ever, and it doesn't really show who's the better team.
Yeah.
Because in my eyes, better team just.
Hey,
Just adapt. Doug, I know your cheese is your strength, yeah.
no. It is, but listen, like if you do the same mistake as Harris did early on by putting a best of 1 like in Challenger Cup, you're
Yeah.
shitting on your leg. Like it's really bad. It's really like you say. If I get a best of 1 chance, it's like almost a 95% chance I can win the game. Like it's just like you can get one good fight and it's just over. Like, it's just so boring. Like it's so boring. And it's so frustrating for the other players in the team. Like, let's say we play you and we have like a big rivalry and we have like everything going good for us and we play really well. And you pull out the one little cheese fucking thing and you kind of stomp us in that fight and you win by it. I'm gonna be tilted. Like that's a tilt factor right there.
Yeah.
That's real bad.
Yeah.
I prefer best of 5 though. That's fun.
I mean, I think best of 3 for league play is probably the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Either best of 3 or just 2 flat games where you can draw a set. I think those are the only 2 options
I like that.
for league play. but a best of 5 is definitely the best way for tournament play. I mean, best of 1s is, like we said, is not an option because there's 0 adaptation in this set. I'll just run you just run down like Bakasura or something, try and run it down.
Yeah, don't do the mistake of having a best of 1. That's real bad.
No. Yeah, also which opinions obviously,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Because even Hyris did it.
Yeah,
You remember
no.
that back in Smite?
and they had it even worse, right? Because they had it in like
Oh.
the elimination tournaments, right? The
Oh my
weekly
yes.
tournaments.
Oh my god, that was so bad to watch as well.
They used to have it back in the Season 1 Pro League, if I remember correctly, as well. They did. They had best of 1s.
I was horrible.
Yeah, I think
Like,
it's
what the
okay to have in a league when you have like multiple games against the same team, but at the end of the day, when it's like an elimination tournament, and imagine like I don't know what strong team like TSM SK back in the day, they just get upset by like some random team with a cheese, and then they go around the whole tournament.
It's like one cheesy play, and you kind of lost the game, and you have no chance of actually trying to counter pick that little cheese play.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like it's okay, but if it's gonna be determined by a best of 1 game, it's really not fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we're definitely gonna keep best of 3s for now, because I mean best of 5s, yeah, well they're cool and they show like
it takes
the
too long, I
correct
think.
skill level and everything with team and adaptation in the series, so like pretty much adapt on the fly if you're good enough and experienced enough of a team. I think it takes, as Kevin said, too long. And not everybody has like 5 hours to spare. Weekday
Oh
or
no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so anything else you want to ask them about, Kevin, before your list?
Tier list right now.
Tier list. Okay, so we'll
Let's
be
go.
on with the tier list. So bear back once. Okay, and we're back. We're gonna rank every player in the Divine Division according to us in each role, pretty much. So we have solo, we have jungle, we have mid lane, and we have support and hunter, of course. And obviously we still have DonDuuug and coast-dazer with us, or Jack. We're gonna talk with them and see what their opinions are and rank these players. So should we get started then with the solo lane? First up, we have our very own Kevin over here.
No, we skip that for now. We skip that.
Alright, should we skip? I mean, we should skip Villager as well then, or because
Yeah, we can talk about him. No, we can talk about him.
let's actually go with people we don't have very biased opinions of, shall we?
Oh yeah, sure.
So let's start with Mr. Fister 3000, which Mr. Fister.
Oh.
He's a bit of a fister, not too much though.
I'd probably rank Fister. I'd probably rank him 3 or 4. I'd probably say 3 or 4.
I'm gonna pull up the stats as well on my computer.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, what was your experience, I guess, playing directly against him?
I didn't play against Mr. Fister. I played mid in that game.
Yeah, we had a sub. Yeah, Mr. Fister. I mean, our soul was complaining that he was not fisting him, which I don't know, bit of a problem with the name there. But yeah, I mean, he pretty much played Cthulhu every game, didn't he?
Good one.
Cthulhu.
Cerberus Cucullin.
No, against us. I mean, like Cthulhu every.
Yeah, I think he did. He had a 5-1-14 and a KDA and a 61% kill participation on average. That's pretty good.
Well, that kill participation is pretty good, yeah. Pretty solid for a winner, but I don't know, he kind of felt invisible in their series. Like, I didn't feel.
I think.
I don't think he. I think he does fine in lane, but I don't think he makes the shiny plays. But I definitely think, like, looking at his stats, he's definitely been performing.
Yeah.
For his team, so I think right now I would actually think if I look at the rest, I would put him fourth. I think for me at least.
I mean,
I'd say 3 or 4. There's an obvious top 2 which we don't want to talk about. But I'd agree 3 or 4. I mean, I think he's definitely got a role on that team. He doesn't need to stand out. They've got the mid laner for that. So
yeah, I mean,
fills his role.
Doug, do you think he was challenging you when you played against him? When you were away from the backline?
Who?
Fister. I mean, Fister wasn't there for our game. In our scrim against them, though.
Okay.
They had a sub for him when we played them in the league, but when we scrimmed them, like, nah, he got handled.
Yeah.
No, I think he got handled. Yeah.
I think third place for now is pretty solid for Mr. Fister over here. So I think he does perform well, but as actually Jack pointed out very well, he doesn't need to stand out. He's just like a solid player. But yeah,
He's a solid player. He's a very solid player. I don't remember having any troubles. I don't think we had any big troubles in the backline, but he's a very consistent player, I'd say. It's like
No, for
in
sure.
my opinion.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
he's not losing his team the game, but he's not winning his team the game either.
Yeah.
Pretty solid player all around. Then we can move on to Psychic Killer 9.
6. Straight 6.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say
I'd even say
Maybe.
7. I'd even say 7. Actually, 7. Get him in 7.
Yeah,
no,
Psychic
no,
Killer
definitely
is-
not 7. His God pull is very diverse, but he's not doing too pretty well in the stats. His God pull is like
I
noteworthy.
I think his God pull is a detriment to his team.
Is it? He literally played like 5 different picks in 5 games.
Yeah, but like he's running a certain sort of pick, meaning their jungler is also running like an off meta pick, which is losing them the game now. I mean, the new jungler, against us, they ran a low-key solo and a Cthulhu jungle, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's rough.
But I
Like-
think it was like, to be fair though, I think they really tried to cheese it because they got kind of handled. So I think they tried to get us to pick something into their comp and then trying to trick us by like, oh, it's a Cthulhu jungle, like that type of thing.
I respect it.
It was a good try, but it was just they didn't play it like well at all. So.
you can put him 6. I still think he's like 6-7. Definitely.
Yeah, he's definitely a solid player, but yeah, on the lower end for sure in his record. So let's put him 6 for now. We can move him later if we think otherwise. Yeah, we're moving on to Stickman. Stickman MS.
5 for
I'm a
me.
man of the stats. Let's put it up. I've actually
I-
played against him.
Yeah, you'd actually
Did he play? I think he played 2 times Cthulhu against me.
Didn't he
I
play
literally,
Monk?
I think I went AFK, was set on my mobile, checked my Instagram feed, then I rotated in, and he was still in lane, and then
Yeah.
kind of won the game.
I'd say 5. I'd say 5. Definitely 5.
Really? I
Yeah,
mean,
5.
Jack's really certain about his numbers. He instantly goes,
Yeah.
boom.
I
That's the number.
that's pretty good.
No discussion needed. He goes
No,
there.
He's just like Fester in my eyes, but he's a bit worse than him in a general.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say
He's
that. As well.
doing all for the team, but he's not winning his team the game anytime soon.
He's not winning his team game, and he does leak resources. At least against us, he did kind of get a blue buff. I don't think too much.
No, he didn't get a blue buff, but that's kind of your work, really. But yeah, he didn't, and I don't know. I think about also against us, he was behind, so we didn't really see him shine. But I think like he.
But he did have
Did he
some
get
strong
soloed?
performances.
Did he get
against some people.
soloed? Did he get soloed? That's
I
the
don't
big
remember
question.
honestly. But I think he did have some
Yeah.
strong performances against other teams.
Yeah, I think 5.
I think 5 for now. Is
He's
good.
not the reason his team loses the game, but
No,
definitely not. The
absolutely
reason.
No.
That's true. That's true.
No, he's a good player. I think there's definitely a cutoff point past him, and then there's a drop in talent. I think, and then
Yeah.
But I think the top 5 are all pretty close to each other.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I think as well.
Yeah. So another one is Lucas Holmberg, 67.
I wanted to put him 6, but I'm guessing we're putting 7 because obviously Psycho Killer's 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
me, it's reference to his playstyle and God pool for me, making him a better solo laner.
Yeah, he actually plays Cthulhu, and he plays Cthulhu pretty well. But then I don't know, he's not careful enough, and like his jungle gets invaded too easily. Like he definitely in lane when I was playing against him, like he hits his shit right, and he makes you be careful in the lane, but he doesn't really push you, right? So if I'm low, I'm gonna back right in front of your face. He's just gonna let you back right in front of his face, right? And that just
He's not the fighting type, per se.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, from what I've seen from him, because I paid close attention to this team, I have a soft spot for this team.
Oh yeah, you do.
He's got Cthulhu, but then there is zero else. There is nothing else.
Yeah.
They're literally Cthulhu is good. He's got a good sort of playstyle on that. Then there's a huge drop to his next pick, and that's sort of where he drops down. Well, I think he should actually be 7.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Makes sense. At least.
Oh, what did they say, by the way? Stickman MS is top mitigated in the Divine division.
Yeah.
By the way.
That just means he's not juking properly, does it?
True.
Not slippery enough.
That's
Exactly.
Let's have some solid stats, Stickman does, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Stinky Pete 69.
I think maybe number 1
Four.
even. I
4.
think.
4.
4? Nah, bro. I think
4.
all the solo laners I've played this far, I think he's been the best one I've played.
No, four.
Really?
It's either you or him going 4, and I'm thinking him.
Okay, put him 4 then. Yeah.
I'm biased tier list, by the way. I'm biased tier list, but yeah, I mean, then maybe move him above Fister. Then, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, definitely above Mr. Fister for me. Like I haven't played against Mr. Fister in lane, but what I've heard and then how I played against Stinky Pete, I think Stinky Pete like really had the solo mechanics down. I think, but it's just I don't know, it was lacking a bit in the team fights. He didn't really space. But that's all improvements. I think he played like pretty well.
I think maybe put Stinky Pete ahead of Fister, but the reason I'm putting him below you two, I think between you and Villager, is because when Villager played him in the league, from what I can remember, Villager handled him. Even though he lost, Villager still was winning that lane.
Yeah.
And then obviously
I mean, Villager does tend to win a lot of lanes though.
So it just tends to be. I just think if we're looking at solo laners, I just think you and Villager do more than him, and it's a big step for Villager obviously as well to be above him because Villager still looks good on a team that's losing.
Yeah.
True.
Alright, so let's move on to the man himself, Villager. What do you think first, Kevin? I guess
1. Big up the 1.
Kevin,
Hi, that's rough because I've literally been living it on his blue buff. I set up a little tent. During the 2 games we played, I literally Jack, I had a little campfire at your back camps, and I had my tent set up on his blue buff.
I mean,
uncontested proxies and back camps.
That's a me problem. That's a me problem. That's a me problem, not a Villager problem.
Is it?
And Villager soloed you when we were getting stomped.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, then he should be number 1, really. If he soloed me, he should be number 1.
True, actually, soloing the king himself. Is making number 1. I think it's fair. Villager does. I mean, I don't know. Kevin is pretty good in creating lane advantages and transferring them, but
I'm up for the argument. I'm up for the argument. I can see why people would put Kevin above Villager. I've got a biased opinion as well, though. Like you two will have a biased opinion.
Yeah, no, I think
he played better than me maybe in the losing match, but I'm really shit if we're losing, I think.
Yeah. No, I mean he does when he picked emoji it was curtains. I don't know, that pick was a bit weird.
Oh yeah, that emoji against the Athena in a scrim we did, that was absolutely I was just trolling and then it shouldn't be number 1 because that was just shit.
We had free pressure,
tried cheesing us with the emoji at dead stall and then
we were just trying shit out.
Kind of start feeding.
We've changed. We've changed.
I would change a few things, but I think Villager is very like. I'd say he's very consistent in lane, but the thing about Villager is that he's listening a lot and he's trying to follow the wave in rotations. Like you say, it's not really the one that's staying on your back camps and like trying to do invades and all that stuff, but. Yeah. He's very good at following rotations and staying with the carries in fights and splitting the fights.
He also doesn't get picked off a lot. Like in our games, he
doesn't die a lot. Yeah, he doesn't die a lot, and he's really good at like switching between who is he gonna dive and this is gonna stay with the backline. He's not like super standout. He's gonna solo you and take your back camps and blue and that kind of stuff. Like he's more the type like you can have the blue, but I'm still gonna go with my carries when there's a fight coming out. You know, that's what I get the feeling. Very consistent.
His consistency in not getting picked up is pretty good. I remember when we played against you guys, we were having like dominance on the left side of the map with like invading and everything, but he would never be out of position enough for me to gank him.
I'd say the best thing to say about a solo laner is how good are your rotations, and I don't think any other solo laner is better than him at rotating around the map so efficiently. Anyway, he misses 0 when he rotates. He always gets something.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let's move on to the jungle row, and we're gonna again skip the first 2.
No, we can put coast-dazer at 7.
Coast-dazer 7. We'll see
maybe
about
because he stopped deaths on the leaderboard. Is he still?
I'm top death. I'm
rough.
I'm rough. I'm not going. I get focused.
Number 1 top deaths, 42 deaths, Jack. That's a rough one. In 6 games.
You have to focus on the star player.
I am famous.
You have to focus on the star player. The team, so you gotta kill him a lot. Gotta kill the star player.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think the loss of
I mean, just put him at 7 and be done with it. Just like.
Yeah, I think he should be.
I'll do it. Alright, let's move on
but with Jack, it's like you haven't really seen, like, we have some videos and stuff that we could show, you know, but like lately, I feel like from at least from my standpoint, the players that are playing here have gotten so much better over the past
Yeah.
like 3 weeks, I'd say. And like recently, it's like Jack has been the guy that's like kind of steering the initiations. Like compared to when we played together, he didn't really combo a lot. He didn't follow up on like for example Geb knockups and stuff like that. But at the moment, Jack is on fire. Like his asshole's literally burning. Like trust me, he's doing real good.
I mean,
currently.
actually, no joke. When we first played against you, the first game of it, I thought Jack was probably the biggest opposition in the jungle rogue because from what I've seen from other players, who it didn't look too good. But yeah,
At the moment, he's doing real well. He's got like, I feel like he's sold his like position into a team. Like now he's kind of, he know what his purpose is a lot more, and he's doing
That's
that
awesome.
purpose like to the full extent, which is actually winning us the games. You know, so there's a lot of things to show for Jack that you haven't seen.
yeah. At the
Especially
end
when I
of the
put him
day,
as Hex down.
at the end of the
Is
day,
that
when
a-
you lack in teamwork, jungle is one of the roles that's gonna get exposed quite a lot due to just the rotations and the nature of how things happen. So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, when you see what we're about to do in the next few weeks, and I'm about to big myself up here, how well I do and what I do for my team will not show up on your stats.
okay. I like
It
that.
better will be showing up on the
It-
stats.
it-
Otherwise,
However you want to look at it, if you see a
One
green
stat.
W or if you see Jack stats, I don't give a fuck.
It might show up on one stat. It might show up on one stat. It's the stat I'm already leading everybody else on. So
that's
I think you're just going for the number one spot in that stage.
yeah.
bro, I got 0-10. My team wins the game. I'm happy. We get a win. I keep my top stats.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid all round. Yeah, so let's move on to Levitan. Levitan, pretty insane player actually.
Think maybe
Maybe.
number 2 or 3.
I would say-
I'm not sure.
I'd say 1 or 2.
Two.
Okay.
I think
I think
yeah, maybe
Levitan,
1 actually.
I think
He doesn't make end plays. I know
he doesn't
someone
make
that
playing
does.
plays. His fucking nemesis is what the hell? His nemesis
Oh
is
yeah,
gold
yeah,
like.
his name is good.
Nemesis is
from the four games we've played against them, and I think he is the best farmer in the jungle. He's
Yeah.
the best at farming that I've come against. His team fighting though is a bit lackluster at times. There seems times where he just does not seem to know what he's meant to be doing in the team fight. There's other times he pops, but he's too inconsistent in the team fight to be number one.
He's very good at creating picks as well, pick opportunities, especially the early rotations. So like levels 1 to 5, he's really good at rotating and knowing when to be in the map. But I think, as I said, he falls off later on in team fights, etc. He does tend to get picked off in team fights from our series, and you do say he's a good farmer, but in our series, he didn't get many speed buffs.
And this is the problem with junglers as well. You know, like some junglers, like if you're really good at farming in the game, and then suddenly you play against a team that shuts down your farming. Now the only thing that you're good at is shut down. Like what are you gonna do? Like you have to have like a second type of playstyle. You know,
yeah,
which is really important. Is if you're really good at farming, it's really easy to shut it down. Like you invade a red buff, and there you go, you can farm.
No,
So
pretty much what we did, and yeah, we pretty much denied
take away his
as much
shine.
farm as possible. And he, even though he had a great start in most of the games, he fell off, didn't do too well.
Yeah, which is real hard to play against teams that shut you down if your strength is to farm. You know.
Yeah,
that's real hard. That's a tough one.
Yeah, definitely a top player in. I mean, I don't think there's many differences in skill in the junglers.
But he's very good though. Levitan is very good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
Okay, let's move on to Dancing Clone. Guys.
I know. I don't think he's great. Like I think he's meh. You know. So
he's a solid player.
He's got times. He pops, and then if he doesn't pop, then it's like he's just there. You know.
Question: Are we sticking me in 7 forever?
No.
If that's what we're doing.
I don't think we
think it.
I don't think we are.
Then I'm putting this Donnie in 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think he does have some redeeming qualities, but I don't know. He just I mean, we're playing him next week, but
I think on his team, he's the best mechanical player.
Yeah.
Mechanically wise, he is their best player. He just goes missing so much in games. Like there's some games you just think to yourself, "Is this a 5v4?"
Yeah, no, he does. I mean, I've not personally had experience playing against him like at all, but what I've seen and heard, yeah, pretty much. And he doesn't. I don't know. He does seem like he has some potential. As I said, probably the best mechanical player on their team, but uh, I mean, there's work to do on that team. And they did change quite a lot recently with big roster changes, but we'll see how they do. And he also didn't he play a different role?
He's played 3 roles.
Yeah, he
Third
played.
role.
Yeah, this is his third role.
Yeah, so I mean we can't really like judge him too highly on a jungle
mean-
tier list. He's not really been playing jungle.
I mean, the team that started off to come into this league, he started off in the jungle, and we bodied them so hard they role swapped.
Yeah.
So, and then he went to ADC, and obviously went to support, and then he's gone back to the jungle. If he can find, and when he was jungle before, he was the only player on their team that was actually decent. So, if he can find some of that, he can maybe go up to 6, maybe 5. But I don't see him going any higher than that.
No.
Yeah, no, that does make sense to me. Right, Delahughes.
5.
I think 4.
5.
5.
5.
Oh, I really no. I really think 4.
I think 5. I bodied this kid in scrims. I bodied this kid.
Is
So I
it-
gotta say, no, he needs to be number 4 because his performance in all the league games itself, based on the stats,
Yeah.
he just can't be any lower.
He's played easier
Okay.
teams.
I haven't really
That's
seen the
all
stats.
fine,
but
but
it's
He's
just-
played Lucis, Kittens, and Royal Flash.
Yeah, but still, we have to.
No,
follow
he has
the-
7 games. Okay, he has 7 games played, 4 won, 3 lost.
Yeah, he's
But,
played Lucis, Kittens, and he dropped again to Royal Flash.
They did
Yeah,
drop a
yeah.
game to Royal
They
Flash.
did drop a game to Royal Flash, but I don't know if that's his mistake. I really think if you look at his stats, he's just performing like pretty well. So
I mean, you can look at stats, or you want, but you also got to look at who they're playing against. Have they played against the competition? Other jungles they played against? No. Simple as that. Simple as that. Like, when he did come against competition that was good, kid got bodied.
Did kind of go shut down massively against us.
I mean,
And
we've played them in scrims twice. We went 1-1. I bodied this kid both times though. The only time they beat us, they stole an FG and wiped us and won.
Wait, what team?
Church
Church of
Kronos.
Kronos.
Oh, okay.
And that was when Budget was lagging, like he was literally teleporting across the map.
I haven't noticed that. But I mean, if you guys all say 5th, I'm down with 5th. But I think based on the stats, he should be at 4th. Really.
I don't
I do
know.
like-
I'd say for now. I'd say for now we put him 5th, and we can.
Let's see later. Put him in something, and we'll see later who's got. I don't really remember all the names or all the
Yeah.
players that are in there because I don't really pay attention that much. But
Yeah.
I mean, it could be his 4th or 5th. I don't know. Like either or is still not
No,
the
if I look
biggest
at
gap.
like
Yeah, I don't
game
think there's-
performance, the only other one you could put in 4th now than really is Case Hunter. But his stats are atrocious compared to
I mean,
DonDuuug's.
I know. I don't think we put in Case Hunter
I'm
for
still
I'm just gonna
alive.
say. I think we put him 6th, and let's move on to Case Hunter, and let me just do
alive.
just.
I'm putting me in 4.
What? Jacks keep moving up. He's stopped that, dude. He can be that much higher, really.
I'm in 4. I'm not above.
Okay, he stopped that, but okay, so that's
What?
fair enough. He stopped that, right? But
Yeah.
Keith Hunter hasn't won any series either. Or well, I mean, Monster Rustics did win recently, but not shown on
That's
the
not
website yet.
Not on the site yet.
Not on the site yet, so it doesn't count. Not on the site yet, so still not want to see him.
Did Jack play a different god every game? Oh, he played Tsukiyomi 2 times. All right.
Okay, so if you remember, Kevin, it was the game we hard through against. Well, when we played Lucius Kittens, we kind of hard through the game. He was on Humbats, and he did have some glitch ultimates actually. I remember, and but it was mainly, I think, what mainly happened is their hunter was getting a lot of pressure in their dual lane, and so he was able to exploit that and rotate to there. But if you remember, game 1, when we played, it was actually, I think, isn't it our quickest game 1? One of our quickest games, and we basically
We had the
played.
quickest game against them, yeah, but they were the best opponent we faced. Really.
No, I wouldn't
Maybe
say so.
Fatlux was better, but
I think Fatlow was definitely better, and I think Bunch of Idiots was definitely better.
Wait, Narodi is Bunch of Idiots. What are you on about? We're not
No, we're not
talking
talking
about
about
Narodi.
Narodi. We're talking about Keys Hunter.
Oh, Key Center. No, he should be 6, dude. He hasn't been
Well,
on my
why
side
are
of
you
the
doing
map.
that? What? Wouldn't you been talking about Keys Hunter like the past?
Ay, 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 ay.
Nice, this guy.
No, yeah, Key Center. I think he's one of the better players on on that
No, yeah, I
roster
was gonna
for
say.
Lucius
I mean,
Kittles.
his combat suits were clutch. I'll
Yeah,
give him
yeah,
that.
he had some good ults. Yeah, yeah. But he hasn't been on my side of the map at all, really.
No.
I think he tried doing like one cheese gank, maybe at like level 4 or something. Not even, I think. But then afterwards, never saw him again.
I mean, maybe he's even arguably better than Deli Hughes, but I don't know.
DonDuuug's stats are just way better, and I can't. I don't know. I don't think I can put him higher than.
Okay, but we're not going only off stats because stats don't have.
Maybe, yeah, but if we go off stats, we should treat him with Jack instantly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we're not going off of stats.
But stats can be part of the argument. It can't be the entire.
Yeah, it
argument.
can't be
Okay,
entirely.
sure. Okay, yeah, keep him 6, and we'll go on to the next one.
Yeah,
Nairobi, where
Nairobi.
I already was.
He already far ahead of us.
Three.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe number 1. Even feeds
Yeah, I
too
was gonna
much.
say number 1 as well. I think he's a nutty
three.
player.
No, 3. Definitely 3. It's 3 or 2. It's 3 or 2.
Literally all the top bans against their team are jungler bans, so
Dude,
they already know.
Isuku Yomi was nasty, man.
Oh yeah. He kind of dumpstered us early game, really.
Yeah, he did those were his early game. But then a big
Then we had
rat
the
into
fastest
Tsukuyomi.
game ant ever.
I mean, we picked the global comp, and so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pick rat for another global to have, and you put
Yeah.
Morrigan, so we can get that global as well. And obviously, rat is really bad early game, especially compared to like Tsukuyomi. So he was dominating everything. But obviously, eventually we started playing with our global, so we got far ahead into play this the second game. What happens is, okay, I'm just gonna pick away Tsukuyomi, and for some reason, they did only have Athena. I mean, it's not bad because you have 2 globes, but he decides that Ratatosker is good into Tsukuyomi or something. I don't know what he was thinking, picking Ratatosker the second game against us. It didn't really work out for them at all. I mean, he did have some early game participations to mistakes with it, but I mean, I pretty much flamed Horizon them quite quickly. But I don't know. He's like one of the junglers that really like made an impression on me when I played against him.
I think he's 3 or 2. I don't think anyone's better than you even. So it's between him and Livertown for second. I'll let you boys decide that. That's what I think.
I mean, honestly, Liverton was kind of invisible in our series, so just for that, I'm just gonna move him down to 3rd and put Narodi above.
Yeah, definitely. Narodi can't be 3rd. He can't.
Yeah, he's just
Which impact? You're actually putting the Inter at number 1.
He does a job for your team.
I guess so.
It's just new.
He does the job. He does the job for your team better than any other jungler does the job for their team.
Wait, but Ivan never joins the comps. He's always.
I think that's more accurate.
Yeah, I think this is fair.
He's still, his running it down. His running it down when
Yeah.
pressure. So
He's running it down at all costs. It doesn't matter. It's just running it down, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You just keep going.
Listen, I swear to God, if you had
not.
blue and back camps in Invade this season, I have the most. So listen, easy clap.
If we could count them, yeah, I honestly think definitely against Jack. I think like if we count the 20 back camp spawns, I think
I
we
guess
had
Livy
19.
as well.
Jack got the first one, first one of the
Livy?
game, and then
I don't
Against
think I even got that.
Against
no, he didn't even get the first one. We went
against
in there,
Livy, I swear to God, on his Nemesis game, was it the second or third game? I don't exactly remember. He didn't get a single, where he got 3 speed buffs. Everything else was
Yeah.
ours. Afterwards, so it was pretty for so I mean obviously that's not only on me, that's also on my lanes getting pressure and allowing me to invade. But yeah, if you had a stats for most camps invaded, I'm sure I'll be top there. But
Yeah,
think
you're
you will.
invading a lot. Like when you play, your play style is very invasive. It's very nice.
yeah, I mean I look to abuse obviously opportunities where somebody missteps from the enemy team and we were able to chunk them out, and then I looked instantly put obviously the enemy jungle behind by invading or getting some advantage somewhere on the map, everywhere on the map I can pretty much. I'm as we talked about a bit earlier, more farm heavy oriented. I don't gank as often as some junglers on this tier list, but I for sure can, I think, get decent bit farms, and even if I'm behind.
No, tell us more.
Oh yeah, sure. What do you usually pick hits?
We need to move on, Ivan. We need to move on.
We need to move on. We don't have enough time.
Okay, Mr. Spoon, number 1, fucking MVP.
Yeah, honestly,
MVP.
I don't think this is much
honestly
of a
hits
discussion.
everything, never misses. Like
This guy plays
every ult he
Zeus
has is a needle.
and just runs it down and just like destroys everybody. It's because
Wait, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
It's off topic a bit. Did you boys swap your ADC out?
yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Wasn't Ripley on a top division team?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
He got
Oh,
kicked.
okay.
He's our temporary ADC, and he might stick around if he's not too toxic.
Okay, no problem.
Because I mean, there is a story from today. Given it's pretty good at the some time, but yeah, he might stick around if he manages to save up on the penalty.
Like, I'm gonna just say, like, Ripley's always a nice guy to me, and I like him, but he's not always a nice guy to other people. And
Okay.
I don't know, don't like that, but yeah.
Yeah, but anyways,
Also,
let's get back into
Back on
it.
topic.
Yeah, Sir Spoon.
I'm already gonna argue. I've got to back my goat, my Donny, Sam WH. I'm putting him 1.
No way.
No,
no,
way.
No way. No, he got
that boy
soloed at
got
level
soloed
2
10
in the
times.
wave by a
Level 2.
Zeus.
And Zeus
That's
against
my
the
brother.
others. No way.
No. I'm joking. No, it's just cap. I'm capping.
No way. I mean, some though. Some. Let's talk about him a bit. I mean,
Sam's goated. Sam does a job for the team.
does a job for me.
Like-
I was gonna say that, but he does have a tendency to get a bit.
Soloed.
I've
Big
never
defeat.
met a
Take
mid
it down.
I've never met a mid laner in my life so willing to die for the cause.
That is fair. He does tend to die for the cause, but he does get a bit defeat in the midfield when he's left alone
Oh.
to his own records.
I think
Let's see.
as Doug pointed out earlier about me though, the players from when you played us, 3 weeks ago?
1
4
and
weeks ago?
5,
ago, yeah.
1 and 5,
4 weeks ago.
0
we
and 3,
we have changed completely from then.
1 and 5, 1 and
It
4.
was really
And
stats, man.
once again, Kevin, you're using the stats to base off your entire argument.
Okay, damage dealt average 11k.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
I've already said I'm capping on him being 1. He's not 1. Sir Spoon is 1. it's not even close. This mid comp is not even close, bro.
I
Yeah.
think he should be at the moment. I know Sam can be good because I've seen him be good.
Yeah,
But I think at the
certainly.
moment in the league he should be number 5 because it's just
Yeah.
like in the games he did play, he hasn't showed up as he can show up.
I think
Who's above him?
I think
Who's above him? Bushy 141. Bjorkland is above him.
Nope.
Nah, bro, Bjorkland does so much damage, dude. Like,
Bjork,
have you seen his fucking damage stat? I don't know where he gets the damage from, but he
bro,
does a
bro,
fucking
I've watched Bjorkland play his games as well, bro. Sam's a different Donny to Bjorkland. It's like you go into the shops, yeah. You have the choice of proper Coca-Cola or some knockoff version. I'm going.
You're
for
saying
Coca-Cola.
Bjorkland is a knockoff version of
Oh,
Sam.
my.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, but if I look at the stats, and I played against Bjorkland as well, and his solo was pretty nutty, and he did like a bunch of fucking damage.
I've played against Bjorkland as well. And I've played against Sam as well, and Sam's a lot better. I've played with Sam for over a year now. This Donny is number 4. His Donny
Okay,
is number 4.
I'll leave it at Ivan's choice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
Doug,
thanks for that,
Doug.
Kevin. Thanks
Yeah,
for
but I think like the thing like, I mean, at the moment, like the problem is like at the moment to rank these tier lists and stuff is that you have to go by stats, and by stats is far down. You know, that's the fact. So am I. Like, I'm probably the best hunter in the league, hands down. I don't give a shit. But
Yep.
at the moment, I'm probably not. You know what I mean? Like, that's the fact. We have
I think
to
at the
live with
moment,
it.
actually, by stats,
I think
it's
you are.
Swedish.
Exactly.
Oh, he's
By
Swedish?
stats is Swedish, but in ranked, I can stomp this kid. Like, it doesn't matter like how good you are, because at the moment, by the current stats, it's kind of how you have to go to it. And to be fair, Sam is quite low at the moment, but that's like, it's also the fun part because you haven't really seen what we've been pulling through lately. So it's like,
Yeah.
I know what Jack is saying here because you don't really haven't seen it, but I mean, at the moment, like Spoon and some other mid laners are way more mechanical. I'd say Sam's strongest like part is that he's super well at rotating when he needs to rotate. He
Yeah.
dies a few times in lane against real good players, but that's just small misplays that he makes, you know, like those tiny ones and good mid laners can capitalize very well on it.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're going to look at that. Yeah, Sam's been punished by who? He's been punished by
Only Spoon, I think.
Spoon, and Bushy. No other mid laners punished him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very good. He's very good. He's really good. But
Sam one lane against SMKL from Idiot. He bodied the kid. Chill Sam from Church Kronos got bodied by Sam. Bjorkland will be getting bodied by Sam.
Nah,
I'm calling
Bjorkland.
that now. Bjorkland is going to get absolutely bodied by this kid. Like Sam is going to body him.
Okay,
Sam
so I'll
is-
say I'll agree with putting Sam third and Bushy second,
Four.
and then
What?
No, Sam 4. Sam 4.
What?
That's
What are you on,
yeah, Sam
Kevin?
4.
Bjorkland needs to be at least in the top 5 because
Yeah, Bjorkland's 5. Bjorkland's 5.
Is he?
Sam's 4. Sam's 4. Bjorkland's 5.
Sure.
I think that's fair. I mean, you've guys convinced us a bit, for sure.
Just need to move on.
yeah, but
Was it the Coca-Cola reference?
Yeah, definitely.
I forgot it.
That pushed it through me.
yeah, but Sam is very adaptive and very like we said, like he had some few where he dropped a few ones in the beginning, but it's gonna take a few games and then he's gonna realize like
Okay.
shit, I could have maybe step up to his use. Like it's gonna be like that.
Bushy definitely second.
Yeah, Bushy's definitely second.
Yeah, Bushy second.
No questions about that. He's pretty
I'm
insane.
actually first in mid lane because I bodied Bushy in lane on my run.
True. He was ahead in goal against Bush.
No, and
Wait.
kills. You see my 4. Did you see that bad snipe by the way, Ivan? You were like right
Yeah, I
next to
saw,
me. I
but
just,
he was
like,
looking at
booped
straight
him
line.
through the ball.
Like, why are you
Wait,
picking
yeah.
it that much? I mean, it was a solid snipe. Don't get me wrong, but
Actually, I've just looked at the mid laners again. Push Sam up one.
Yeah, your chance is gone now.
Nah,
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Well, then
It's
you-
gone now.
well,
It's
then you're gonna
Bjorkland third.
You're gonna
There we
have to remove the. You're gonna have to
Well,
remove
I have
the
a
3
different
out
opinion,
and
actually. I
put
think
an 8
SMKL
spot
was
in
true.
then.
SMKO on his gods when he doesn't get banned out. This guy's fucking solid, dude. Like,
Who?
just so
Which one?
the SMKO, the Egypt's mid laner.
Oh yeah, the idiot's mid laner.
When
yeah,
he's
yeah.
not
Okay, put him third. Put him
he's not-
third.
when
Yeah,
he's not
definitely.
banned out.
I wasn't just,
He's not banned out.
just thinking.
When he's on his gods, this guy performs.
Yes, Giannis is nutty.
Giannis
I've
is nutty.
seen
He's
it.
fucking ESET. He's nutty.
I mean, against us, I didn't really get to see his Giannis when he picked it because he spent most of his time dead.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow, let's go.
Yeah,
no, no, but I think SMKL is very solid. It's a very solid.
I mean,
player.
he did go 7-0 against you guys first game in Giannis on Giannis. So I don't know.
Put him third. Put him third.
I think
Definitely put
SMKO
him
is
third,
for sure.
at least.
Yeah, I think SMK is for sure a bit above
Yeah.
some.
And then it's Bjorkland. We have already discussed
Yeah,
that.
this-
He just does so much damage.
Working on a
I
bit
haven't
of a
seen
bit of a
Dark Guardian
doozy team.
play
On a bit of a
at all.
doozy team, just really solid.
Who?
Chill Sam is 6. Other boys 7.
Yeah, the other guy I haven't seen play at all.
Dark Guardian, yeah, we don't really have any intel on Dark Guardian, so we're just gonna have to automatically put him last. But I don't know, he might be a hidden gem.
I'm pretty sure that boy's gonna have to pay for some therapy sessions after what Sam did to him.
Wow,
Oh my
no.
god.
jeez.
Supports.
Yeah, that looks solid. The list they have already looks solid. It's correct. Very accurate.
Let's end the argument now, Doug. I think you can back me. Carzen's at 1.
Yeah, it's
I mean, we
it's
don't
no
really
brainer.
have
So,
any intel on Carson, to be honest.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does
just-
not matter. Carzen is 1. It's
Yeah.
not a comp.
You can have whatever you want on everybody else.
I
It's gonna
mean,
be the best
I'll
player.
know one thing for
He's
sure.
gonna be- He's
One.
gonna be the best player in the top division as well. It doesn't matter. This guy's fucking nuts. You can put him in top. It's like seriously, trust me on this one.
Okay,
I get
we'll put him benefit of the doubt. We'll put him top. Because we need to.
Carson did play against Fatlocks for you guys as well, right?
Yeah, 300 ping.
300 ping. Okay, fair enough. But
I fixed this. I had to order a new internet box for him because he told me it was lagging, and it's too lazy to do it. So I called the provider and I said, "You have to give him the best fucking internet he can get." Like, yeah, sure. He's like, "Yeah, thank you." So I fixed it for him a couple of weeks ago. So we're good
Nice.
now. We're good now. Yeah, but I know you don't know much about it, but it's really there's nobody that can compare to him. He's a different level of a brain. I think he's very very good. It's very impressive. Like he's the best player that I've seen. Like it's like I say to a lot of players. Like if he would have like went 100% for SPL, he would have gotten there already. Like, he's very good. He's very good.
Alright, let's give him the benefit of that one. Put Casson first for now, but yeah, okay, we'll definitely keep him
You'll
in
see
mind.
it. You'll see it. Yeah,
His
you'll see.
future
You'll see.
performances and what you guys are picking up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on to number 2. Who do you guys think is number?
Pop out the screen here. So
Hydraulic.
who we got here?
Hydraulic.
Hydraulic
No,
is not
not,
good. I like.
it can be hydraulic. He ends, but he can be
Means a
good
lot,
if
but
he's
he
a
does make
I think he plays. I think he plays very well. He's extremely good at separating the backline.
yeah,
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
true.
exactly.
That's very true.
He does have
He's
also.
giving a lot of room. He's
I
giving
think
a
his
lot of room.
rotations are a bit not great. Like
What are
he's a bit dependent.
From
on
what I've seen, though, like from what you have said as well, I think maybe his weakest thing might be his god pull, but I don't know.
No,
But, like,
definitely not the
No,
good
definitely
bullying,
not
but
the
I
good
think
bull,
it's
yeah.
Okay.
more. Sometimes he just makes some weird calls, and then everyone is like, no,
Yeah.
and then he's
Okay.
going,
He
yes,
does. He
and
does
then
tend to
he
get
goes
caught
in.
out
Yeah.
a fair amount, but he does. And as I said, his rotations are a bit dependent on what the people around him are doing. He doesn't like make so much
Okay.
the call himself to rotate or something. I mean, he does rotate from dual lane on his own, obviously, but once he's in mid lane, he just pretty much follows the mid lane around. He does look
Yeah.
for ganking opportunities, like some.
He's
some
there if the mid
sort of-
laner is there. He's there, but
Yeah.
if the mid laner
If the
is
mid
not
laner
there,
is there,
then
he's there
not.
for sure. Yeah, he's definitely gonna have the mid laners back and help him out in every situation. He also like does tend a lot to die for players by helping
Yeah, and he
them.
gives everyone on the map the XP, so like he
Yeah.
shares slots on
Yeah,
purpose. so
I
people
think that's
that
by far
always-
his best quality. He doesn't require farm. He doesn't take farm away from the carries. He lets him farm, lets him get level advantage. He might be 5 levels down on the support, but he's gonna make sure that his carries are 2 levels or 1 level up on the position.
Yeah,
He
we
does-
got a few messages like, "Oh, you should let your support like tell him to farm better," but it's
Yeah.
not that he doesn't know how to farm better. It's just he gives up the farm so that the carry gets like an extra level, the jungler gets an extra level.
pretty much,
Just-
yeah.
I mean, yeah, against a lot of the teams, you're watching a lot of the time the mid jungle support 3v3 triple splitting a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
Your support doesn't split anything with you, Ivan. Really, from what I see, you get ahead. Spoon's hitting his shit anyway, so he's killing people regardless. So he's getting ahead, and it's just impossible to get on top of Spoon because of hydraulic.
Yeah, exactly. He just as I said, Shadow. He's mid laner and helped him out a lot in that way. But also, I was gonna say he's really good on full leap on engages. So if somebody does create an engage opportunity, catches out somebody, he's instantly gonna snap and full on that one. So I think he's really good at that one as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think next one's Dracul.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dracu. It is this
3.
Yeah, Dracu is
Yeah,
third
defo.
for sure.
I think he's improved a lot. He's definitely improved a lot this season from what I used to see, what I saw before. He has definitely improved all aspects of his game.
He does do a lot for his team, I think. So with allowing getting opportunities and like picking. I mean, he does play a lot of gods, doesn't he? I don't know how much gods exactly he's played, but I'm pretty sure he's played pretty much a different god every game or so.
Yeah, the Dracula's good god pull. He plays it solid.
I think he might have the best god pull.
Yeah.
He's willing to play literally every single god in this game. He will play in that support role.
No, I think he's pretty good at that. So, what do you think about laying against him, Doug?
Not an issue.
Alright, okay. I didn't sure, yeah. Alright, let's move on
I mean,
to yeah.
the difference is like laning against them is alright. Like laning is alright. In team fights is the big thing. Like he's also good at going into the. I feel like he's a little bit more like he's staying with the backline and then helping him out compared to Hydraulic, who's more like. Usually, I feel like he's trying to stick his dick up my ass more than he's trying to like save Spoon. I feel like I'm having big trouble with Hydraulic at least.
Yeah.
Jack Cole is more like if you go on them, then he's gonna stay there and do something. You know, he's very solid.
Well, the Dracul learning phase thing though, is that really his fault or is that his ADC maybe not being up to scratch?
No, that's his. I know how he plays. He's good. He's good in the right moments, but sometimes he gets a little too eager to do some things, and then he dies.
Yeah.
Right, we have YCD.
Probably 7th, maybe 8th.
I mean, we don't have again much intel on him. I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
put him
let's
8 with no intel, or 7 no intel, and then Frog Prince is 5th.
I think Frog Prince is pretty solid.
Garen Toffee got absolutely
Toffee
farmed in all games he
6th.
played, but he's the support and Punkrat 4.
Yeah, I think these players, Frog Prince and Punkrat, are fairly similar, I would say. They're both a good job for their team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bunkman has a very interesting and cool god pool. Like he
Yeah.
plays the Terra, and he's actually. I know Yamuja's really good, but he's actually like one of the only guys that plays it.
That's true.
At least in our division. Yeah, and he has a good Ymir, but that's about it.
I think they do a really solid job for. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
think
doing a very solid job for a team.
Terra was really impressive, very surprising.
Yeah.
It impressed this a bit, and Sobek also in game 2 was really it created a lot of and getting Sophie, yeah. I mean, he hasn't had great shots, to be honest.
Weak god pool, just weak game knowledge, pretty much.
ADC.
Going to ADCs, yeah. I mean,
DonDuuug 7th.
Dogs talk.
Alright, so
DonDuuug
here
I'm-
I reckon we're gonna
I'm
have
not,
an
I'm not
argument.
even gonna comment on my own. Like, I'm not even gonna comment on my own. I let you choose. Like, I don't.
I
Wait,
think we're
wait,
gonna have an
you-
argument here because obviously we think Ripley's probably the best one due to a bit.
No, Doug's definitely better than Ripley. I'm not even gonna
Yeah.
argue it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's my man.
I mean Ripley
Um,
got bodied by just
Ripley's good, but I don't know. Doug's on another level. I don't think like Ripley you don't ban out. Doug you will ban out in his games.
I mean, I think Ripley's insane, right? So take nothing. This is not
I've
the-
never actually seen him play though. I want to see him play. Like,
I've
Yeah.
seen-
Oh,
I've
I
seen
mean, Ripley's
scrims.
very good. It's Loki, probably best Loki on PlayStation 4.
okay.
Very good on Loki. It's insane.
Well, I
but
know-
he's
I know
80 now.
I know
But
he's
yeah.
an insane player and he's a lot better than I am. But he got bodied by Just Matt Gaming, and Doug's twice the player that Just Matt Gaming.
No,
is.
but Matt plays on his fucking computer with this little gaming
So does
mouse and
Doug.
fucking Ripley's on his little
does Doug.
joysticks.
So does that.
Yeah, but I'm
Doug's
just saying
mouse
that's the
and
difference in
keyboard,
ADC. That's the difference you get bodied or not. It really is. I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, but that's why that's more of an argument because if he's getting beat by Just Matt Gaming on his PC, Doug's twice the player that is already, and he's still on PC. So it's going to be a
Yeah, so Doug should be on that. Yeah, but I agree. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Appreciate
but
it.
Ripley should definitely be second.
Yeah,
Probably. If
Ripley
you
should
look at all the other
Oh,
players,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no way you don't put him second because he hits this stuff. Except for Rama ults, the first one.
Yeah, Rama ults not good, not great.
Yeah, he hits like the third Rama snipe, but like the first one.
Yeah, but not the two first. I know that one. I know that one. That's a bitch. You always hit the last one. The two first one are the toughest one, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Good
Right.
stuff.
Right,
I'm really
he's
excited
ranking.
to see how he plays. I've seen his rank games. I had to do some research, and he seems solid. It's very solid
Yeah,
player, I
yes,
think.
yes.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
definitely
I
a
don't
solid
think- I don't
player.
think
It's just
he-
sometimes it comes, he can get a little
I
toxic,
mean,
but I think we can keep it in check.
He
I think he's
absolutely
like a
is.
really nice guy if it comes down to it.
he absolutely
Good shit,
stomped
good
the guy. Coming up next, which is Rising
Sweet.
Dragon. He absolutely didn't leave him any breathing room in lane. Just had to tone it back. a
I
bit.
went 16-3
tore
against
us-
him in scrims.
Okay. We have
Yeah,
a nice. He tore his ass out. Literally, he just ripped him apart.
He
But
literally would take tower before 10 minutes,
Aye.
and the guy wouldn't
Aye.
have played the game.
Rising Dragonac, most boring ADC to play against.
That's what
He's-
Ripley said as well.
yeah, but I don't think
he
he's
is.
bad. I think we put him fourth.
I think he's
maybe.
fourth. Yeah, I think he's definitely better than
It's so dead. It's such
because
a
Swedish
dead play
needs to be
style.
third.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Swedish
Swedish.
is for sure third.
Swedish is like the.
Great,
It doesn't
great.
look like it on the series, but I think it's the best player on
Oh.
a bunch of idiots.
I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, I in my opinion though, like from like my I've seen it play him for years, and I think it's probably like a solid 3 Swedish in my opinion. But you haven't seen him yet though, so I mean,
Yeah.
but
I
whatever.
mean, we played against him
I
and
mean-
didn't made our
Yeah.
old ADC and our old
it one
ADC
trick.
entered a little against him, but
I don't know. Keep it one trick.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Keep it one trick.
It's impossible to rate him
Cupid
high if
one
you don't
trick
know.
is a big question mark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep it one trick a bit. Bit of a Cupid
Um,
one trick. I mean, yeah, he did play Cupid and Aher quite a lot, but we show his games right there, so
Yeah,
it's
he did.
pretty solid on those two. But yeah, I don't know. Question marks about what happens if both are not available. I would say. Either way, Loco Guy 90. Now,
No info on that guy, and it's same for the bottom one. So I think
Yeah.
we need to put Gold Snake 6 and then the other 2 in below. I think.
The Seppo Spec 6th. Kid's actually not bad. He's not great compared to the competition, so he'll look really shit, but he's better than loco guy.
Yeah, we don't have any info on those two, but I think Gold Snake's definitely fifth, and then the other two just below.
Yeah, just like I said, just order a Seppo Spec 6 because he is better. I've seen him play.
Yeah, not too much info on the guys, as I said, but yeah, probably. I mean, we're hearing good things as we Seppo, but don't really have the games or the knowledge to back it up.
So what this tier list tells me is me and Sam are letting the team down. We're the only reason our team's
Come
not
on,
top.
bro.
We're the only reason by this tier list.
I see
You seen-
James.
You seen the games recently, Jack? You good? You good, bro?
Yeah.
Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about the tier list, bro.
So we can count it up if you want, but it might take too much time, and then we're already a bit over time, I think.
Yeah, no. Don't
Yeah,
worry
that's
about
fine.
it. It looks solid.
Put
It
in
looks
the
really
comments.
solid. Looks solid.
That's fine. Yeah.
Maybe we can like count it up. So like our team has 8 points, and then your team has.
No, that's fine for now. I think we can do a team
Fine.
tier list sometime other time with those boys.
You guys have 11 points. Yeah, we'll do that another time.
No, but definitely this our opinions, our tier list for week 5 pretty much. I think. Week 5 after week.
Yeah, week 5, week 6. Yeah.
Week 5, week
Mhm.
6, a few games played. Obviously, by most guys, some guys don't have any games, so we just had to put them at the bottom because not too much info on them. But yeah. This is it for the podcast. Thank you again for coming on, guys. Thank you again, Jack, for coming on. Hope you
Yup.
guys enjoyed them, and well, good luck, I guess, in your next games. Again,
Thank you, brother.
the comeback on already 1-0, already one game or one series on the board. So let's keep it going, guys, and we look forward to playing you again.
Yeah, we do.
Your
for sure.
new Super Saiyan form.
Fuck yeah. Can't wait.
There's two things that are going to happen in our set against you when we play you again. I'm going to have the most deaths in the set, and Doug's going to solo Ripley.
It's
Oh my god.
gonna be interesting to see.
Alrighty.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
but
you
it's gonna
again.
be really fun. I cannot wait for the next coming matches. It's gonna be real fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Real interesting.
It's going to be fun.
Jacobs and
Okay.
a lot of roster changes around this time. So yeah, definitely interesting to see. But yeah, again, thank you for coming on, guys, and
Thank you.
thank you for watching and listening to the episode. So see you next time. Bye bye.
See you.